Hello students, today's class is about data frame, using data frame for statistical calculation, and we will see statistical functions in data frame. So first we will take what is use of a statistical function and what are the statistical functions. So let's start. Data handling using pandas. In this section we are going to see statistical functions, that is descriptive statistics. What is this? So statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with collecting, interpreting, organizing, interpretation of data. Why we do this type of activity? Because today's we all are running around data. We all need information about many things, like we are having thousand and thousand users in banks, thousand and thousand user of lakhs user of Facebook, WhatsApp. So for this purpose, for calculation of different informations, we need some tools. That tools are provided by data frame of pandas module. These tools help us to find out different informations from a data. Next, what are the tools? We are going to see how to find maximum of any data. So we will use only this technique to find out data frame column name maximum. Suppose in a student table we want to find out maximum marks, so we will write df dot name of subject dot max. So it will give who are getting maximum marks in particular subject, and we will write like this. So we will see practically also. Now we are going to see only just theoretical part. So here you can see we have made a data frame of dictionary, that is three company has quarterly production or anything you can say. So this TCS, Wipro, L&T, different companies are having quarterly production. So here we are making this data frame from this dictionary, nested dictionary, and we are finding out maximum production of this Wipro company. So maximum production is what is 3600. So here you can see it is giving 3600. Again we have wrote df dot max means it will give all columns maximum value. In first line we have written print df, means this one we want to display full data frame. Second line we are printing df vpro dot max, means we are going to see maximum of vpro column. So vpro column has maximum this 3600. So this 3600 has come, second output, this is first output. Third line is for maximum only, but here column name is not mentioned, so it will give maximum in all the columns. So in TCS column, what is the maximum value? 3000. So here TCS for 3000 you have got here. Wipro already we have checked 3600. L&T maximum value is 5700. So no, sorry, it is 35,000. So 35,000 is here and it will give 35,000 here. In this way we can find out maximum value in any column. We can also find out maximum value in any rows. So this is our max function. Similarly, there is min function. So working style is same, only it will work just opposite of max function. So just you have to see here, it is similar to previous program. Next, count function, it counts non-zero values in data base, data frame, means if any number is there it will count. If any NaN type data is there, not a number, then it will ignore that data. And syntax is same, you have to write data frame, column name, which column you want to count. So count will return number of values present in a column. Like suppose we have students in a data frame, so how many students are there in that data frame? We will write df student dot count, then it will return the number of students in that data frame. Next, mean already you know. Mean function means just average of a series or values. Mean is nothing but average, arithmetic mean. So you already know what is average, sum of all the numbers divided by total count of numbers. So it will give average, nothing else. Next, is sum. Sum is also simple function. So suppose in a column you have written fee of students of a class, and you want to know or you want to find out how much student how much fee are getting collected from that class. So what you will do, you will just find out sum of the fees given by students. For that you have to use sum function. So already we have seen this type of function in MySQL in 11th class, so it is not new things. So next is median. Median, if already you have studied statistics in class 9th and 10th, so there you have seen that what is mean, what is median and what is mode. So median means if you arrange a number in ascending or descending order, and the number which falls in the middle, that is the median of that series. So median returns the median of a series of values, and the style of writing syntax is same as that all. So one more function, that is mode, or mode is also, mode means if a series is there and particular number is coming or repeating more times, then the mode will be that particular value in that series. So up to here only we are going to see today, and other things we will see in next video. So let's start using practically. We are going to write a program. First we will write import pandas as pd. Next we will write a dictionary, nested dictionary. So here written TCS, we will copy it and enter, paste, only 3 we will keep. So close this here. Here you change the name of company, so write Wipro, anything you can write, HCL, that's all. So now it is a dictionary. We will convert this dictionary into data frame, so we have to write data frame equal to pd dot data frame, and we will convert this runs dictionary into data frame. So in argument you have to write runs. Now next what we will do, we will display this data frame, we will keep it in a small for typing purpose. So df, now run and see the output. Yes, it has come. One data frame has been made here. and TCS, Wipro, HCL is showing their quarterly production in the form of data frame. So now we will apply that what a statistical function that is also known as aggregate function, as it takes values, multiple values, and returns a single value or single answer output. That's why it is called aggregate function. So suppose we want to suppose we want to change, first of all we should change some values, because we are having same value in all the frame. So give some different values and then it will be good for us. Then here you do 45,000, 39, 35,000. Okay, now we'll again compile it, run it. So here it is coming like this. Now we have different values in different columns. Now we want to see the maximum production of Wipro company. So what will write? df dot Wipro dot max. Let's see what it gives. It is giving error. Why? You have to write like this. Run. Wipro is written in capital letter, so write in capital letter Wipro, run. Wipro, WIPRO. I think by mistake it was 0. We will see HCL, here we are making mistake. We should give single quote. So now we have seen it is giving maximum value of HCl, same way you can write in single quote Wipro. So it is giving different values. And one more thing I told you, how to see maximum of all the columns. For that you have to write like this, df dot max. So suppose we want to write df dot max max df. So see, it is giving maximum in all the columns. For HCl it has come 45,000, here also HCl 45,000. For Wipro it has come 5,000, here also it is 5,000. For TCS it is 3,000. So this is max. Similarly you can write mean. So df dot mean, it will show the minimum in all the columns. So this is minimum. Now suppose we don't give value here, what will be there? It will give index. NaN we can take, NaN is not defined. Okay, so we will go for value 3,000. Next we will see how to count values. So count means this is a small table. We are seeing that we are seeing that a small table and it has 4 values. So suppose we want to see, before that we will display again this df data frame so that we can compare the result. Df dot, suppose we are writing count, what it will give? It will give count of all the columns, means TCS is also having 4 values, Wipro 4 values, HCl 4 values. Suppose we want to count only one column, then how will write? The same way, df single quote HCl dot count. So this will give you 4, that is count of HCl column only. So for all column, for single column you can write like this. For a particular column you have to write the name of columns. For all columns no need to write name of columns, just write data frame dot count. So it will give this. Next is sum. Suppose we want to sum each column, then we will write df dot sum sum. So what it will give? It will give sum of each column. So here this column sum is this one, this column sum is this one, and this column sum is this one. Suppose you want to see only sum of HCl, that should come 86,400. So same way you can write df dot df in square bracket single quote, you have to write HCl dot aggregate function sum. Now run this code. So it is giving same result as it was there. It is 86,400. Here also it has come 86,400. So here we have taken sum of particular column only, but in previous command we have seen that is sum of all the columns. So sum we have completed, count we have completed. Next one is same way you can write mean df dot mean. It will give mean of all the columns. You can see here, and suppose it is our data frame. Next you can write df dot df square bracket. Suppose you want to see mean of particular column, that is TCS production mean, then you write here mean aggregate function. It will give the mean of production of what is TCS company. Average production of 1 year is this one. You can take like this. Similarly we will go fast. Median we can take like same way df dot median or TCS dot median. So it will give median, and df square bracket single quote TCS dot mode mode. It will give mode of these 4 values. Okay, so in this way we can run this all aggregate functions and check out the statics in data frame. In next class we will see different types of function, that is quantile. So for today's we will stop here and watch this video carefully and try to run this program on your computer. Thank you very much.